everyone, and welcome to another episode of Highworlds Season 3. This is my 16th episode of the season. I'm a bit annoyed with myself. I started recording the opening to this episode. Then I realized my mic wasn't on. So here we go again. Take 2. Anywho, welcome back to Highworlds. And last episode we did something completely stupid and ridiculous, and I'm never doing that again. Okay, that's a lie. I'm going to do that again. About to say not today. That might be pushing it. Anyhow, welcome back to Highworlds. And before we fully get started today, I do just want to say one quick thing. The server did undergo an update in between during the last episode, and well, I didn't cover it then. I wasn't gonna cover it then, being that it updated whilst I was building the giant platform. So I didn't care, and I think you can probably tell we had to prune some chunks. Chunks are very weird looking now. But we are now on 26.2, which means we have all the sulfur stuff on the server, which brings a lot of new blocks, a new mob, and a lot of more chaotic things that we can do to each other. Am I doing any of that today? No. I'm alone. But, you might also be wondering, am I gonna go exploring and get any of that stuff today? I'll also know. I'm not planning on. As today, if you saw the end of the last episode, then you know a little bit on this. Today, I need to get underway with the building of my minigame. We have a minigame event coming up, and I have taken it upon myself to build a very large game, because of course I did. And, well, it's not ready. Obviously, I haven't started yet. And we are around, I want to say 3 weeks away from that event happening, and, well, my minigame's large, and I don't want to just be focusing on that for the next couple episodes. Then there's another event before that event that I'm hosting, so I can't focus on it then, obviously. So I need to start it, and I needed this update to do what I want to do with it. Now, admittedly, if this fails, then I need to pivot. I will pivot. I've been thinking on this. I'm thinking I'm gonna do 2 instead of 1, which the original plan was just to do 1. I'm gonna get out with it. I am building a ice boat race this season. If you know from the previous 2 seasons, I did make minigames. Neither of them worked. So this season, I'm taking the safe approach and building something that, well, can work. It requires the least amount of technical expertise to get working. But then I decided to up that and add geysers into it, because of course I did. And I've been experimenting with that in a testing world. So that's the plan for today. Now, we're not building the actual track today, we'll be building the entrance. And this will determine whether or not I decide to build 2, being that I will set that into it today. Now, if I do 2, 1 will be the normal way on water, like it was in season 1. But the other one is going to be done the Inator way. It's going to be floating in the sky. Of course it is. I'm not entirely certain how I'm going to do that yet. But we will figure that out as we go. Probably not today. That is a weird shot. I don't think I've ever slept in a bed in F5 mode. I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, so all the introduction stuff out of the way. Also, I added a new mod to my game. I to at the update. Well, okay, before I even started recording this one, being that I finished recording the last one with this in this update, and I didn't want to make anything groundbreaking with that to make it seem as seem like we didn't update at all. So I added it before this episode, and essentially ups my render distance like crazy. I can see that island in the background. Yep. I will say it's a bit weird from spawn. I went to spawn. Being that I haven't loaded in pretty much any of the chunks with this, since we updated, in between spawn and here. So, from spawn, you just see void, pretty much, until you see a big chunk of land, and it's here. I'm not kidding. You guys will see that in a little bit, being that I'm not gonna just jump immediately into doing stuff at minigame. I'm actually gonna go finish doing work at the shopping district before I do that. Because last episode we kind of left the shopping district as a bit of a mess, and I don't entirely want to leave it that way. I'm not going to record this, but I just want to clean it up right now, and that is my current plan. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go clean up the mess that I made in the last episode. And you guys are about to see what I mean by it being weird. Admittedly, eventually I should probably just fly around the world and load everything in. But, yeah. That's what I mean by weird. That is what I mean. It's strange. Like, give me a second. Let me get around this. Like, that is the area I live in. We aren't that close to it. And you can see it. Admittedly, it's just pretty much looks like chunk errors. But you can see it. It's a bit weird. Anywho, I've never played around with this mod. I've never had it on. If you can't tell. Find it kind of cool. But let's go up there, and I will well, tell you guys what I'm kind of planning to do. Then I'll do that, and then I'll be back. Seems like a good plan. Okay, so this is where we work in the last episode. So admittedly, I want to move these chests over here. Being that, well, I'm gonna keep them here until like this is done. So I'm probably gonna move them out of the line of sight and move them over here. But honestly, I might just keep them there and just cover them even more. Then I'm probably gonna work on trying to figure out how I want to connect this to that bath. Admittedly, that might take a while. So, I'm gonna figure all that out, and I will let you guys know how this goes in a little bit. This is probably gonna take me a decent amount of time. So, I will see you guys in a little bit. Well, think it did something. Yeah. Yep, I don't mind this. It connects it. It makes this area look a little bit nicer. There's probably more I could do. I also put a lot of tall grass. I bone mealed a lot of grass over here. And I also stuck all the chests here. You can barely see them. So, yeah, I don't mind this. Make it, that's it for here. Let's go home. Now that I kinda have cleaned up my mess, let's go home. I would say gather things, but I don't need to gather things. I'm going to the minigame district, and that is a creative area, so I don't need nothing. Woohoo! So, yeah. We will go back to base quickly. Drop off these banners. Throw these banners in the puddle of lava, and drop this poppy off. Drop these seeds off. Drop all these torches off, and drop the 30 coal off. So essentially, I'm just dropping things and then going to the shop, to the minigame district. Whee! It's the... What chest should I dump all this stuff in? Yeah, okay. Why am I caring? I never usually care where I throw things. There we go. Let's just make it bigger. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So now that I've dropped all that off, I don't really need food. I'll go drop these in a thing of lava. I do need to go back to the shopping district. So I do need rockets. And then yeah, we are going to get going. Well, I will get going there. I'm not gonna show you guys the journey there. It's not entirely fun. So, yeah. I'm gonna go buy some rockets. I'm not actually gonna take you guys with me there. I'm just gonna go buy some rockets and make my way to the minigame district, and then I will run you guys through the plan. Well, the plan is in my head, but I have not designed anything. This today will be me winging it, which could take a while. I don't know how long that'll take, but could take a decent amount of time. So yeah. So without further ado, I think we get out there and get rolling. So that is the plan. So yeah, let's get rolling. I will see you guys in a little bit after I buy myself some rockets and make my way to minigame. I need my diamonds first, though. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. And I have made it to the minigame district. So, yeah. So, we are gonna be working over here. I can't actually fully recall if I showed on camera where I was planning to build. I can't remember at all. So well, I'm here. This is where we will be working, and the general plan for today is to just pretty much build the entrance part for the for the tracks that I'll possibly be doing. But if it'll just be one, it'll just be one. If it ends up being two, then hey, it ends up being two. But yeah. I do have a decent amount of space, and I will have to put a tunnel through because of that being there. So, yeah, other than that, I have somewhat of an idea in my head, but I'm winging this completely today, so I have not much of a plan past that. So, this could either go really badly or go good. I don't know yet. Time will tell. But well, obviously, the only way to like properly tell is to actually well, start building. And there's a lot of work to be done. So, honestly, I think it is time to hit a time lapse. We're on Minigame Island, and that means it's the creative area, which means I don't need to gather anything. I think I probably already said that, but I can't remember. So, I'm just gonna get to it. So let's get to building! All right. It's done. Well, okay. Partially done. It's not really complete. Oh, I need to remove those. Let's go do that right now. Let's remove all these million banners that aren't needed anymore. Then I will explain what I have done. I think there's still a bunch of banners on this side. Yep. I could have probably connected the path that I made on this end, but I didn't. Might do that. Might do that in between videos. I still have a lot of work left to do over here. Because of course I do. I think I got them on there. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So what have I done? Well, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. That's a barrel. No, admittedly, I had this idea in my head. I didn't know if it would work well on paper, so I didn't really want to confirm that this was what I was gonna go for. But yeah, it worked. So pretty much what I've done is I've built the platform for it and a tunnel going through it connecting to, I do believe this is Dogman's minigame on this side. But I built this platform, and of course, the main thing I'll be building for my game will be floating in the air. So the entrance has to be something to get us up to there. So I was like, if I'm doing a race, what is something that kind of goes well with, like, racing themes and, like, video games and stuff? Well, more importantly, like Mario Kart and stuff. And if I don't know if anyone would remember these, but in some Mario Kart tracks, there has been cannons, barrel cannons, and that's what this is. That's what I built here. I went off a picture, and yeah, I like how this looks. I'm like, honestly, that get broken. That get broken too. I forgot to remove my supports. This one can stay. But yeah, I built this. It's a cannon to essentially shoot us up to the very top. I haven't built the game yet, obviously. But yeah, I like how this looks, and I did decide whilst I was building this that I will build 2 tracks. So this is a board for the first track, like times and stuff, if anyone wants to time themselves. Being that we did that in season 1, just want to do it again? Here you go. So it's also on the other side, right here. Then there's also track 2. And that will go this way. I don't know exactly how that one's gonna look yet, being that I only have really thought out that one. Okay, not really, but you get the point. So, probably over the next couple days before the next time I come out here, I'm probably gonna build another one of these and flip it on its side, and it will go that way. Seems about right, doesn't it? So yeah, that's the plan. No, obviously I won't really probably show everything that I'm going to be doing out here because I have a lot of work to do. Like, quite a lot of work to do. And I am dying to continue working on my actual, like, personal projects at my base, so I am going to switch to that probably for the next episode. So, yeah. Other than that, a job well done. Yep. A job well done. I will consider that a closed case for today. Now, I am not going to make the trek back with you guys right now. I am going to actually call this episode it right here. I don't see a point in doing much more, especially being that over this next week, that the week that well, because of when this is finishing, this one will end this week. I'm going to be recording like 5 videos in this upcoming week. So I'm pretty much just gonna go immediately from this one to the next one. So expect a lot of these over the next little bit. Anywho, on that note, that will do it for me today for Highworlds Season 3, episode number 16. We have started my minigame that will hopefully finally get completed. And, yeah. Yeah, hopefully we will finally complete a minigame in Highworlds that we haven't had a good track record. But, yeah. On that, though, that'll do it for me today. And, I have enjoyed building this. It took around 2 hours, I think. And, well, next episode, we'll be back at the base, working on some things there, most likely. And, well, I just want to say thank you all for watching. If this is the first time that you've caught me feel free to hit that subscribe button. It allows you to, it supports the channel, and it's free. And, well, you get to know, you get to probably be one of the first people to see these. And I do a lot of crazy things. But to do that, you probably also need to put reminders on. But, yeah. If you have enjoyed this one, feel free to give it a thumbs up. It also greatly is appreciated. And, well, yeah. I have nothing else to say. Thank you all for watching. I'm Inator, signing off. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.